So what are we about to say here?
Sure, we're going to talk about how we met.
How we met? Oh. I'm sorry.
Hey fam, this is the Fentress family, and we just want to come and tell you about how we met.
Yeah.
We get a lot of people always asking us how we met each other, and to be quite honest with you, it ain't
wasn't
even
that
no fairy
exciting.
tale. It's really honestly not a fairy tale, but we like to tell people because it was a very informal way of meeting each other.
Man, let me tell y'all what happened, man. This is what happened, right? I was on my Mac stuff, right? You know, boom, I hit her up. I'm like, what's up, ma? You know what I mean? And she was like, hey, daddy, how you doing? And I'm just playing. Go ahead.
That is not how it went down. And I was talking on the phone to my friend Jessica, and I was just telling her how
Shout out, Jess.
lonely I was and how I just really wanted somebody to talk to. Not that I wanted to be serious or anything like that, but I just was like, you know, it'd be nice to have a friend, you know? And I ended the conversation rather quickly with her because I was going to take a driver's test. So I wasn't expecting, you know, any phone calls or any further conversation even about that. I was just, you know, putting it out in the air. So I believe that I went to take my driver's test. I came back home, I passed and all that. So I was, you know, already happy and all that jazz. And I got a call.
You already know yours truly, man. Hey, boom, I hit her up, put the Mac down. You know, we get to talking. Nah, man, being serious though, I just remember like, sitting on the floor or laying on the floor. You know how like when you were
was
kids.
laying on the floor?
Yeah, I was laying on the floor. Like, you know how like when you kids and stuff, man, you on the phone and you put your Mac down, you got your leg on the dining room table because your mom ain't at home. I mean, on the coffee table because your mom ain't home. And so, you know, I'm sitting back and I just remember playing with her. First thing I wanted to know, since I ain't never speak to her, that was my first time ever speaking to her. I want to know, like, did she have other dudes?
So he calls and he's like, do you know who I am? And I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? I get to naming every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the book, you know, just because you playing on my phone, I'm about to entertain you because it's clearly that's what you want me to do. So I did that. After he got past all of that, you know what I mean, we kicked it. We kicked it off or whatever, and it was general conversation for quite some time. Like he argues with me about this, but I swear we talked on the phone without seeing each other for at least like 30, 60 days or something like that.
You know what?
It was like 2 months.
I want to do some research to really find out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out when was my last dentist appointment before I turned 18. Because
good luck with that.
It was the day of my dentist appointment. I remember going to a dentist appointment. And then I had my mama's station wagon. And so I pull up and I'm swagging the wagon, boom, I pull up on her, you feel me? And she answered the door. I had like, I think I had a ponytail to the back.
This was like 30 to 60 days afterwards though, right? Like afterwards.
I don't know. I don't
like
know.
We talked on the phone for a good amount of time. And I just want to say that the reason why I think that's important is because we literally started, you know, as friends, you know what I'm saying? Like getting to know one another and just talking. Like there was no physical vision of, you know what I'm saying, like what we looked like or any of that. So I mean, I think that even if it wasn't necessarily for a long time, that was what we did first. So we got to know each other, you know what I'm saying, just based off of a conversation.
Let me tell you what I heard about you though before we first met.
What did you hear?
I remember someone, Jessica, she was like letting me know that you could sing real well.
Oh.
And then what happened is what she said when she started describing you, she was like, but she got some big boobs. I was like, oh snaps. Oh.
What, Jess? Did you say that?
No, I'm just saying.
Stop playing.
Yeah, man.
Did she tell you that for real?
She told me you had some big boobs.
What?
Big boobs.
I cannot believe her. Like, I don't have anything else to offer other than the fact that I can sing.
And you got big boobs.
And I can't even do that well. Shit. Anyway.
But yeah, man.
So yeah, we kicked it from there. That was back in what? 2004? That was 2004.
Dang.
So to fast forward, here we are. Here we are. It's 2016. Glory be to God.
I'm telling you, man. Glory to God.
And we, no, rewind. It was back in 2011 when we got, or he proposed to me, okay? So let's talk about this proposal a little bit.
Okay.
I just want to say that the proposal was like, now that right there, that was a fairy tale, okay? That is one that I'm babe, I'm gonna give it to you. You was the real MVP.
Ready to rule
On the proposal. I cannot lie. So in 2010, we
or it could have been 2009.
took a break
Actually, shoot.
from our relationship. We was young and doing all kind of dumb stuff. So we came back together in 2011. So I mean, we wasn't broke up that long, but it was long enough for God to work on us, and you know what I'm saying, for us to grow and be better people, because we had been with each other since we were, you know, super young. Yeah. We got back together, and he told me, I remember we went on this one particular date, and it was like the longest date conversation. It was almost like we didn't want to leave each other's presence, you know what I'm saying, because it was like new. For some odd reason, our relationship was new, and it was just so strange. But in that date, I remember him telling me that he didn't want to date anymore because we had done that for so long. He was like, if we're gonna be together, then I'm just gonna marry you. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nobody does that. Like, that doesn't even make sense. But now that I think about it, it makes total sense if you are at a place where you're like, okay, I don't want to do what I was doing before, you know what I mean? Because that's what she's gonna think. You know, she's gonna think that I'm same old me, I'm just dating her and nothing has changed. But that proposal was gonna be like, you know, another step. It was like a further commitment in our relationship. So he said that, and you know, I'm thinking like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like, you can talk about it all you want to, but yeah. Remember, it was like 2 days after Thanksgiving, 2 or 3 days after Thanksgiving. We had been talking previously about getting married, but you know, I knew it was gonna come. I just didn't know when and how soon and all that stuff. I just didn't know. And it was like 2 or 3 days after Thanksgiving when we were going to the Anthony Hamilton concert. That was both an artist that we, you know, both enjoyed. So it wasn't
shout out to Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah,
it wasn't that abnormal for us to go to that. I mean, I thought it was kind of weird because he wasn't really like a concert goer at the time. So I was like, okay, he bought tickets. This is nice, you know. And I'm thinking like, that's just what we're gonna do. Well, the day came, and I woke up, he was doing all this extra stuff. And when I tell you it was extra, this is not him. Like, he, at the time, did not do all this stuff. Like, we would go to a concert, but we weren't like, once it's like, oh yeah, we gotta go get us a new outfit, and I gotta go get my hair done, my nails done, get my lashes. No, we wasn't like that type of couple. We was gonna find something in the closet, okay? Because that's just not a priority for us. So he was like, yeah, you know, we gotta go shopping. And I'm thinking to myself, like, shopping? Why? Like, what are we going shopping for? Like,
I have to get it together, man, so we can pop a collar.
Anyway, so we go shopping. I buy a few things, and at the time I was supernatural, and I didn't, because it was so sudden and how he told me we was going, I had nothing to do with my hair. I think that was probably my main concern other than clothes. And I was like, he's really doing the most, because not only am I looking for clothes, I'm also getting my hair together. Like, this is strange. And then he was going with me. Like, ladies, if you know Men do not want to go along with you when you are trying to get cute. That never happens. So the whole time
years.
I'm like texting my girls like, hey, something is up, okay? Something is up. He over here doing all this extra stuff. But yeah, so we do that. We finally go to the concert, and our car was raggedy. Do you remember?
The door. What was it?
So,
what was wrong?
I don't even remember what was wrong, but
the ignition. Remember, like the
it was like chirping up, like
it wouldn't pull back.
There was no reverse.
It wouldn't shift. No, it wouldn't shift gears.
Oh God. Well, anyway.
From park to what you call it. So we had to play around with it a little bit.
Yeah, and we get to the we get to the concert, and he decides he's trying to be fancy. He orders valet, and it's like on the side, and there's the secret entrance that we have to come into, and I just was like, this is such a disaster, because that valet guy, we had to give him a brief tutorial on how to get this car together before he could pull off.
Look, man, hey, why don't you just stick the little thing right there, and then you pull the thing back, and then you have to hold on the brake and then the gas at the same time.
Like it was just like that. It was just like that. But after that, we go in the side entrance, and I'm like, this is nice. I'm still like, what is up? Because we don't be doing all that. We just go to the concert and enjoy ourselves and go home. So I'm already like, okay, I'm putting two and two together now. So we go in. The concert hasn't started yet, and we're in this VIP area where they serving hors d'oeuvres and drinks and just little stuff like that. And it was kind of I guess they had a pre-show, so we stayed in there for the pre-show, and then we went out to our seats for the concert.
Hold on, I gotta cut to this part. Hold on, check this out. She really thought that we was about to be up in the balcony or whatever.
Cause that's what we do. Hey. Well, we don't necessarily do that, but I mean we're not opposed to it.
We haven't done that in a long time, sat in balcony.
Yeah, we're not opposed to it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But man, so I wanted to surprise her. I want to make sure it was one of the specialest days in her life. Next to the wedding and having the children and all the extra stuff that we do. And so what I did is I made sure I got some front row tickets. I was like, man, we got to get front row. So we actually ended up being 2 rows back. And man, we were sitting there, man, or when we first started going up there, I know she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's our seats, And so, man, I was really excited, man, to have some close seats to the stage and see her, her reaction on it.
It was nice. I can't lie. I was like, this is super close. I mean, where we were at, the concert, I mean, there wasn't really any bad seats because it was a smaller
theater
anyway. So yeah. I was going to be happy with whatever. But when I noticed that we was in the second row, I'm like, okay, this is clutch. I can get with that. I can. And I'm thinking it's time to go. Nope, not time to go. Anthony Hamilton went off the stage like he was ending the concert, and I'm packing up my bag. I'm like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm on all-time high from concert. You know how you feel after you just enjoyed some good live music, He comes back out, and he was like, how many of y'all are, what was the name of that song? How many of y'all are so in love? And I mean, of course, we all thinking we in love because we out there with our dates or what have you. And he was like, well, who was in seats so-and-so and so-and-so? I don't even remember what the seats were.
Whatever it was close seats.
And I'm not thinking of it. I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking,
wait a minute.
Let's go, is what I'm thinking.
Did you see all the girls that got up? It was so many girls that just jumped up and ran up to the stage as if they were sitting in our seats.
Me. And I'm like, really? Is that what we do? And I'm just tapping him like, come on, let's go. Thanks, Thank you for the concert. No, he's hanging around, and I'm like, this is strange. I'm looking around. It hadn't dawned on me that these is my seats that he's talking about yet, So the lady that was on the other side of me is tapping me, like, girl, that's your seat. I think that's your seat. And I'm like, I don't know you. why are you tapping me? And I'm listening to what she's saying. And lo and behold, as it's coming to me that these are my seats, Anthony Hamilton is walking down the stairs. I was like, he's coming towards us.
So I'm holding up, I had like this little red box.
I wasn't even paying attention to that.
It was so many people, man, that was trying to like get up there or whatever. He basically like, you know, where is he at, you know? And so I'm like holding up this box. And so he see me, he was like, oh, that's my brother right there. And so he came over to me and he was like, he had handed me the mic. He was, no, at first he was like, I started talking to Brianna, excuse me, and then he was like, huh, hit the mic. And so he handed me the microphone and I get on my one knee, man. I get the proposing to her and I pull out the ring. I just remember, like, even before all of it, I didn't have too much money at the time, so, you know, it's like, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, man, I gotta make sure that this is an epic proposal. You know, since I'm not about to give her, you know, a huge rock on her finger at first, you know, for the engagement. And so, you know, just gave her like a little solitaire, man. And I just remember just getting on my knees and proposing to her, and she was just like in shock, you know, and it was like, dang.
Like so much in shock that I didn't cry. I don't even think that I fully soaked in the moment until I left. Like, this just happened. Like, I didn't even call nobody. I couldn't even really speak. Like, did I talk on the way home? Like, I really felt like this was a dream. I woke up like, Anthony Hamilton just helped my husband propose. I mean, my fiance proposed to me. Like, what? Like, that really happened. I went to school and people were like, was that you? I thought that was you. I thought I seen you. And I'm like, what? Like, y'all really witnessed this? And when I tell you the crowd, like, it was no crowd, like the loud screaming in my ear, like from strangers, you know what I'm saying? But the love was real. It was so real.
It was. I mean, yeah. It is.
Still, man, to this day.
The love is real,
is
man.
It?
Just even like, you know, people, man, they love.
Yes.
Whenever they see it, it gives people hope. It gives people a newfound, like I said, hope, man.
Yeah, like you think, like, that could be me. You know, I could be happy like that.
Yeah, man.
That could happen to me.
Real.
But yeah, so that's just a little bit about us. I'm sure you'll hear lots and lots more, but we just wanted to share that with you guys, and we hope that our story inspired you, and that you find love. Man. And if you don't already have love, then
love Jesus.
Yeah, you can love Jesus in the meantime. You know, love Jesus all the time.
All the time. For all you men out there that want to propose to your woman, and you just don't really have all of the funds, you know what, man? They really don't care about that ring like that. You know, if you find a woman that only cares about the ring, she probably ain't the one for you. But go for it, man. And just trust God, man. He'll take care of the rest.
So, all right, guys. I will be answering any questions that you have. Are you gonna answer questions?
I got you.
I don't believe
Hit me up. I'll answer them.
Anyway.
Just comment below. Comment below.
So yeah, if you guys have any further questions, be sure to comment below, and we shall.
Nah, start that over. Okay.
All right, guys. So thank you for watching. We want to answer any questions that you may have. If you have any, you can be sure to comment below.
Comment below.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to comment where? Below. Yes, comment below. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel and like and share this video. And we shall see you guys another day.
Man, peace, love,
and happiness.
Hey.